Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Derek. Welcome to Men of the Dead, and this is Monday. Hey!
Bear brunch. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week here on The Den. So, under our new format, we just talk about what the hell we want to talk about.
Yes.
So let's start with, as you saw with our intro, we were out with a new group of bears in the Halifax area.
Yes.
Go ahead, Derek.
The Halifax Bears are a group of bears. They live in Halifax. They're promoting fun events, just fun get-togethers that aren't at typical locations where bears would meet.
Yeah.
So it's just like other pubs that are gay-friendly, brunch places, and tonight they're doing what's called Nocturne, which is an art gallery. Basically, all of Halifax turns into an outdoor art gallery, and it's one effing amazing event.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to thank the organizers of Halifax Bears for inviting us out today, and we'll be to your events in the future for sure.
And enjoy karaoke.
And we may even be featuring one of these events on one of future Den shows. So after we left that lovely bunch of bears today, which you were all awesome, by the way.
Yes.
We went on to go see A Star Is Born, which initially we were not planning on really talking about in the video, maybe just making a brief talk about it, but now guess what? Our whole video is
You're getting a whole video about it.
You're now getting a video about it.
Also, may I add, Greg's back.
Yay!
After 2 weeks, we have a Greg back, and Steve will be back next week.
Yes, we'll have Steve back in next week's video. So
We're just everywhere. Okay.
So I will preface this by saying we're going to try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but I can't guarantee there's going to be no spoilers, so...
But...
Spoiler alert!
So down here, you see River Song.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who River Song is, start watching Doctor Who. She is the best character.
There you go.
Yeah.
But, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Anyway, so Star Is Born. So the first thing I think of when we saw this movie, obviously, is how amazing Lady Gaga is.
Her queen.
There's a lot of people out there that don't like Lady Gaga, don't find her talented. I don't know how you can't find her talented, but she's really proved herself outside of just being a fantastic musician.
Admit you love art pop.
I hate art pop. Sorry. Art pop was my least favorite album. I know if you're watching this, Joey Dominique, I'm sorry in advance because I know you're a big art pop fan. I did like a couple of songs from it, but art pop was not my favorite.
It's for what it is. It's not an album that he would enjoy.
It really was.
Yeah.
But
he appreciates it though.
I do appreciate it. I'll give that. But going back to the movie, so it had the two main stars are Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. I've never been a big Bradley Cooper fan, but this movie, he fucking won me over. You could tell he put his time in, to learn how to sing, to learn how to do all this, because his voice was actually quite amazing in the movie as well.
Those harmonies were just absolutely perfect.
The two of them together, wow.
Yeah.
The chemistry they had on scene was just unreal. And the whole movie from beginning to end, I mean, there was moments that had happy tears, there was moments that had sad tears, like...
There's just moments where you were just overwhelmed by absolutely everything and just so much emotion.
It was the first time I've been to a movie where when the lights lit at the end of the movie and you looked at the crowd, you could see people with tissues in hand and red eyes, and the movie was so very well done. What was your favorite part, Derek?
The drag club.
Oh yes!
As Shangela comes out, introduces Ali, who comes out and sings this beautiful rendition of La Vie en Rose that had me wanting to snap my fingers, scream, yes, like.
And then if Shangela wasn't enough, you had Willem in the background.
Oh my god.
Being a little bit toned down, but she was still being slutty Willem.
But you knew Willem.
Oh, absolutely.
Hi.
I got my Jackson titties on. So Willem and Shangela made a cameo, which was really.
Oh my god, that made my life.
Which, given the fan base for this movie, I'm sure was a good choice.
Yeah.
the music in the movie was killer. Every song that, not even just Lady Gaga. I mean, obviously, she killed me every time she sang a song. But even when Bradley Cooper's character sang, it was just the music just
you
overwhelmed me.
These two were so into their own characters.
Yeah,
like you believed everything that was happening on there.
And even with Lady Gaga's character, there was a lot of things, and again, not to give too many spoilers away, but there was a lot of things that you caught if you paid attention to her character that mimic her real life struggles that she's had as an artist. You know, in terms of body image, in terms of branding, like when she first started, you know, becoming a pop artist. This all fixes into this character that she has, and you can tell that these emotions she's having in terms of this are coming from a real place, which I think is what makes the difference with this movie.
Oh, what I love though, in the moments that she was talking about how she wasn't pretty enough, she comes out in a come to garçon a shapeless outfit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but
I don't know if that would fit with the charter of the movie.
Gaga did it.
That would fit. Awesome. That would fit with Gaga, but
well,
not
she did it, and it was amazing.
Yes. But yeah, so that I think was what the difference maker with the acting in the movie was. A lot of the topics that they dealt with hit very close to home for Lady Gaga.
Yeah. A lot of big takeaways I saw in that too. Now I could be reading too deep into it, but there was a lot of talk about. It was like there was a lot of big thing on stress on a relationship. There was a big mental health part of it.
Mental health,
but it was never really mentioned. But it was definitely a play on. What am I doing here? Am I in the right spot? Do I look good enough? Am I good enough?
Unconditional love.
Unconditional
was
love.
A big theme.
Yes. And even like the struggles that she, like the relationship with her that Jackson and Ali had, much like Jay-Z and Beyonce kind of thing, there was some shit that happens here. There is a lot of emotions between that, but they can work together and make things work.
And try to work things.
Which every relationship, there's no such thing as a perfect one, and I really got that from that.
So I guess bottom line in what we're saying is watch this stinking movie.
Yeah, there is so much that can be interpreted. There's so much that can be said.
And if you're one of those people that says Lady Gaga isn't talented, I honestly don't understand how you could say that. Especially after watching this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, every song she sings in this movie is breathtaking.
Yeah. Because like if you were to compare it to the other ones too, like Babs, you can't compare Gaga to Babs. Was it Judy Garland did the other one before that one? I think it was. If I'm wrong, take my gay card.
I think people try to compare the movies. They were all done in different time periods. So the movie has to take on, if you're going to stay relevant, the movie has to take on themes from that time, and you'll find that with this movie. Yeah. I mean, you're
taking like somebody who's like a new up and rising kind of country rock star versus somebody who just wants to be a singer-songwriter and becomes an up-and-coming pop artist.
Yeah.
So
I think there was even times in the moment I kind of hit a realization, probably that I know just doesn't affect me, but it affects others. I think somewhere, a lot of people when they're growing up have this fixation on the fact that they want to be a musician. They want to be a singer. And then, of course, most of us, for whatever reason, don't get to realize that fantasy. So when we see somebody on screen realizing that fantasy, it kind of brings those emotions forward. You kind of get happy for that character, and then all the other trials and tribulations that go on. You kind of get. I personally get invested in these characters that have these kind of roles because of that. Because I know growing up that was one of my things that I wanted to do, but life didn't quite work out that way for me.
I know. When I played growing up, like I played in bands. I played a bunch of shows. I played out of town. I did a lot, and it was a dream I had, but it never got to be fully realized. And same thing to like even be a music journalist was something I had before after seeing Almost Famous.
Right.
And have you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't actually.
God. Okay, so we're gonna have another movie night. I'm gonna have him review Almost Famous, which is kind of like all on the same vein.
Yeah.
Young person trying to make their way up through the.
But I mean, there's so many of those movies. Like Rockstar with Jennifer Aniston. That one, I loved that movie. On a different scale, I liked Coyote Ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously not to this kind of level, but I liked Coyote Ugly for what it was.
But Almost Famous has Perugia Balk.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to watch that one.
Perugia Bog.
Yeah.
And if she's not summoning Minone.
So, takeaway. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. Go see this movie. It is definitely, I would say it's an Oscar contender. I'm going to say karaoke hosts are going to get sick of the song Shallow.
I figure all of these songs in this movie are...
I really hope this is a boost to the career for Shangela and Willem.
Yeah.
And I really hope this allows people to take Lady Gaga more seriously.
I really do. That is my ultimate hope, because...
She's been such an icon to us, and really she's an icon for everybody.
Yeah. Okay, I understand not everybody likes her, and I mean, that's comes with the territory, but the one thing that this movie really shows is her talent level.
She is
unreal. She's
going to be our first EGOT. She's going to be an EGOT queen.
Yeah, she's going to be this generation's, and this is probably big words, so I'll say this now. I know not everyone's going to agree. She could be this generation's Meryl Streep.
That's big.
That is big. That is
That's
big.
a big statement.
That is a big statement.
Meryl doesn't have top selling albums.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean,
she was great in her role.
She's going to hit. I think she's going to hit Bette Midler / that whole
Bette Midler, Babs.
We're missing that somebody that really hits all the marks on that, and I think Gaga has the.
I think Gaga could do that.
It. I think Gaga can do it. She's still got some time to go. Don't get me wrong.
She's got a lot of time left. We're not going to see the last of her.
Yeah, I think she could be this generation.
We love you, Gaga. Hope you're watching.
I wish Gaga would watch. I know, right?
Yeah.
What would you do if Lady Gaga actually commented on the video?
I would die.
I
would die.
I would drop dead, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
But anyway, so that's it for this week. As always, like, share, subscribe. I want to send a huge shout out to Mr. Thursday, Greg. His video last week was amazing. He talked about a very personal event in his life, and he didn't have to do that. And, you know, when I watched his video, it just really hit me. I mean, I kind of already known what was going on because we talked privately, but to hear him put those words on video it just amazed me.
It was such a brave video to do, and if it's titled "I'm Mad as Hell," watch it. It is fantastic. Watch it.
But I'm very proud of you, Mr. Ballard, for sharing. And
Betty, stop scratching that cardboard.
I'm very
Our cat, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. I'm very proud of you, Mr. Ballard, and I'm confident that your words will help somebody out there that's dealing with their own problems. So, congratulations on your awesome video, and as always, Greg, keep up the great work. But so we'll leave it at that, and everyone have yourselves a great week.
Yeah.
And make sure you watch the movie.
Yes.